Hey, this is Lon Cullen with Single Track Skills. I remember when I was a kid, I used to love to ride BMX tracks. And what I didn't realize until I got a little bit older was that bicycle motocross, it came from motocross. Motocross was around way before BMX, and then the ideas kind of trickled to bicycles. It's really the same a lot with mountain biking too. Enduro has been a sport that's been popping up for the last 5 years or so, but really enduro in the moto world has been around a long time. There are two classics, one in Austria and one in Romania. They're considered hard enduros, where the challenge is not just going down something. And if you haven't watched what those competitors go down on a motorcycle, you have to see it. It's absolutely insane. It's mind-blowing. But that's only half the job. That's only half the fun. There's also going up, the things that they can go up on those motorcycles. And it started making me think, you know, with these mountain bikes, they're so capable now. And we've already been pushing the limits in terms of what we can go down on them, whether we're in cross country or downhill or anywhere in between. But why not start pushing the limits of what we can go up on these machines? And so that's my idea for this month. We're going to get back together and I'll go give you more specifics of this technical challenge that I'm going to throw out there. But for now, I just want to say we're going to take measurements in terms of how far into Oak Mountain State Park that we're going to start these. And I will see you then when I have an even nicer shirt on. Hey, this is Lon with Single Track Skills. This month I'm going to throw out a technical climbing challenge. And then next month we'll go back to the quick clinic and we'll actually cover some tips on how to accomplish some good technical climbs. So we will come back to that for sure. But this month I want to throw out a challenge. And I know a challenge is not for everyone. A big challenge that my buddy does is the 36 hours of Pisgah. And that's just not for me, but I have total respect for him. And even 6 hours of Pisgah is a nice challenge for me, and I know I'm a better rider when I ride there for 6 hours. So even if it's not for you to try all of this, even if you do some sections of it, I encourage you to do it. So yeah, we're at Oak Mountain State Park, and we're on the red road right here, and we're at the beginning of what we call Boulder Ridge Trail, but we're going to be taking it backwards. So over here to the side is a hiking trail, white trail. Don't get on it. We're not going to be on that. We're going to be on the trail right next to it, which is called Boulder Ridge. Now you can find Boulder Ridge on MTB Project, and you can find it on Trail Forks, but just make sure that you ride it backwards. Don't ride it the way that it's recommended on those apps, because you won't get the most difficult technical climbs. So I'm going to go over where the entryway is for the challenge, and we're going to walk it, and I'll show you the lines. Let's get it done. So the most common way that people try this technical climb is coming from this direction, actually coming off of West Ridge, which is another one of our popular trails out here, getting on the road, coming through here, and coming up right to the right of this sign, right up here, and then straight on up. And that is definitely hard, it's definitely difficult, but the actual technical challenge is even harder. For the technical challenge, we're starting coming the other direction. We're going to swing wide here, and then we're going to go up this rock right here, up this rock, and then we have to make the corner, which makes it way harder. And then we come through here. It doesn't really matter what line you take. I would recommend swinging wide with the front wheel here and trying to keep your rear on this rock right here. Because what happens a lot of times is the person's rear wheel gets in here and it will actually just like put brakes on. It'll stop you and there's no way you can make it. So the trick is to swing wide so that your rear wheel comes over this rock and you don't get a tractor trailer brake put on you there. And then you keep coming up here. This is where body position is very important, through here. Otherwise you won't be able to steer, or you won't be able to get good traction. And then the way that a lot of people have made this is actually taking this line right through here. All right? Only one person has made this climb coming up this, on this side. So I guess for this to be the ultimate technical challenge, this is the line that needs to be taken. That's the easy line, all right? So this is up here, and then once we get up here, we got a little bit of a rest. It's amazing the cardio that a technical climb takes. It's a different type of cardio than just doing a long cross-country loop. They're both very valuable, they're both very important, but you don't know how much you're getting into your savings account whenever you do a climb like this. And so it's better not to do this in the hottest parts of the season. This is great to do in the wintertime when it's a little bit cooler, but I wanted everyone to have this climb or this challenge for whenever they wanted to come. All right, so then back on track here. We're going to stay wide on this to the right. Go through here. Stay wide. Pretty much this is the only line you've got. And right here, you can't go over in here. I don't know how many times we've closed this off and people keep moving the logs out of the way. This is not the trail right here. This is a go around line. This is actually the trail in between these two trees right here. Makes it way harder because you have to make it through the trees, and it sends you into some pretty rowdy terrain right here. Again, body position is so valuable to make it through here. Up over this. Once you get over this, you got a little bit of time to recover your heart rate, but not much. Reset your body position, and then if you go over here to the left, it doesn't count. In order to master the climb, you got to go up onto this rock, down here into this hole, and then front wheel lift, rear wheel lift up, and then right on out. I think only one person has made this so far, but nobody has made it with that harder corner that I showed over there. So there is the first section of the technical climb on Boulder Ridge. Now we're getting ready to go to the next section. We're still on Boulder Ridge, and we're still going in the backwards direction. The three most popular technical climbs in Oak Mountain State Park are going up Blood Rock, and it looks way easier on the video than it does in real life, not putting a foot down or leaning on a tree. The second most popular technical climb is going up Jekyll and Hyde is the rocky technical part. Those are all found on Trail Forks and Mount MTB Project. And then the third most popular is going West Ridge backwards. Those are all great, they're all fun, and they require a tremendous amount of skills and fitness, not to put a foot down. But we're on a trail that not many choose to ride backwards. It's definitely more difficult than those three most popular trails. I love Oak Mountain because I have ridden all over the world, and here at Oak Mountain, these technical climbs are in close proximity of each other, and nowhere else have I found so many challenging technical climbs so close to each other. So you can knock them all out in a day very easily. So we're at the second part of the technical climbing challenge of Oak Mountain, and as I said, we're still on Boulder Ridge. We're still going backwards, and the challenging route that a lot of us take is swinging far to the right and then coming up this rock right here and then rounding the corner, and that is definitely challenging. But for the actual technical challenge, we have a route that's way harder, and I only know one person who's made it, and he made it on a 26-inch wheeled bike, so I don't even know if it's possible. I haven't seen anybody else try it on a 27.5 or a 29. The challenge of it is carrying speed. So we have to carry speed around this corner right here, a tremendous amount of speed where that sand is, around the corner, and that's where I think the 26 actually helps, is they can, they can spin up fast and carry momentum. And so we come through here, we swing right here, and then keep that momentum through these roots, over this rock, and then the key is to actually aim for this pointed rock right here in the middle, and you have to do a wheel hop up onto here, and then a rear wheel lift up onto the top, and probably a bit of a track stand right here to resettle, and then right off the back. So I only know one person who's done it. I'm sure there are a lot who can do it, and I would love to see some of our heroes in the mountain bike world, like Hans Ray or Jeff Lanowski. Jeff, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, if I'm saying your name wrong. I know you guys could do it, and I know there are a lot of others who can do it, but I just haven't seen anybody, and would love to see more people come out and nail this bad boy. All right, you can see how many miles we're in on this trail, Boulder Ridge backwards. It'll be on the screen, and now we're going to go to the next part of the technical climbing challenge. All right, we're still on Boulder Ridge, going backwards direction. You can tell on your screen how many miles we are in, so you can find this exact location. We like to kind of keep things humorous in mountain biking. It makes it fun, right? So we have a joke. Me and the guys I ride with, we say anybody can go down something, but can you ride up it? And of course it's tongue-in-cheek, because it's not true that anybody can ride down things. I've seen some things that people ride down that just blow my mind and bring the tail between my legs and make me run away. We do actually have some pretty neat down lines off of this big rock face, several different lines. We affectionately have named this feature North Shore, and but we're not talking about going down things, because everyone can go down things. We're talking about going up things, a technical climbing challenge. And so we're at the last section of Boulder Ridge for this technical climbing challenge, and I think this is the hardest. This is probably the hardest to link all together. I think it's the hardest one I've seen anywhere that people try to do. And so here we go. This is the line we take. We start here. It's really easy. Get your momentum going. We pass the big rock face that we call North Shore on the left. And we come over here, come through here. And we shoot straight through this gap right here, this little gate. Super hard to make it through this gate. Make it through here. I really do recommend wearing knee pads, because there have been some times that my knee has hit this rock when I come through here. So hard to make it through here. If you do, most likely you're going to stall, and as long as you don't put a foot down or touch anything, it counts. Track stand is super valuable right here, and then wheel hop over, and then you got a little bit of time to just regain your balance before we go straight up this rock face. It looks like it's not climbable, but as long as it's dry, these rocks get really good grip, and it's amazing what you can climb up. Not as grippy as the rocks in Moab, but still pretty grippy as long as they're dry. Front wheel lift up, rear wheel lift, and then just some really good body position, which we'll cover a little in the next quick clinic. Straight up this, straight up this, straight up this. And then things get sane for just a second. We're going to stay over here to the left. Don't be tempted to take the go around line. That's not part of the trail. That's for spectators only. Straight up onto this rock face here. Across. And this one here kind of gets in a lot of people's heads. It took a lot of us a long time before we did this one. Your timing has to be really good. Right across here. Front wheel lift off of here onto here, and simultaneously timing your rear wheel to hit this and then roll off. I know our really good trials riders out there, that's not a big deal for them, but for somebody like me that didn't come from a trials background, it's very, very challenging. We're still a part of the technical climb challenge. We got a little rest in here. And what we do here is we swing to the left. Again, don't go out right on the most beaten in line. That doesn't count. We're swinging in as far left as there is. Up this guy right here, which is not a problem. But this guy here is a huge challenge. I've only seen one person make it up this. It's pretty important in terms of timing. Front wheel lift, rear wheel lift, and then swinging wide here. And a good downhill lunge here. Chest to the bars, rolling down this, through here. And then it doesn't matter if you go to the right or the left. I'd say either one counts. But either way, we're going to swing far right. Only a couple people have made this last section. Down through here, kind of a good pump, like a pump into this compression to carry speed. Whatever you do, don't touch your brakes because you're going to need a tremendous amount of momentum to make it up this next section. Basically carry as much speed as you can to get to this point. And then you're probably going to have to put in a pedal stroke or two here. Again, great technical climbing position. Right through here. It's so hard to make it without the pedals hitting and causing you to stall out. Through here, and then we're almost done. We're almost done. Nobody's put this all together. There have been one or two who've done certain sections of it, but nobody has put it all together into one run. And if you can do all of this, then you are the king of Oak Mountain. And we have a crown waiting for you. But we're not done with this. I've got sidetracked. Around the corner, king or queen. Not just king or queen, either one, it matters. Right through here, over these roots, and then another little downhill lunge. It would be horrible to make it through all this and then not get this little part because you underestimate it. There is a little wheel suck hole there, so I would say definitely keep your wheel over and front wheel lift onto the left side of this route. And then right through here, you're home free. Right to here. If you make it to this flat part without leaning on anything or putting a foot down, and you do all those other ones, then you are the king or queen of Oak Mountain. You've won the technical climbing challenge here. Come get it done. Let's see it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for the next quick clinic and the next fun challenges we got going on. Hey, this is Lon with Single Track Skills at Oak Mountain State Park. It does take a couple times. Are you just going to cut that off?
Maybe.
That's right.
That was cut.
Yeah, cut. Cut. Is it recording?
Yeah.
You're going to use that. Is it recording?
Is it on? Is it on?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?